Coming up on LUTV News, the CDC is advising to stay away from St. Patrick's Day events. Find out how that affects the St. Louis Dogtown Parade. Plus, a suspect has been identified and captured after a short manhunt in connection to shootings in Atlanta. And police are investigating a triple shooting in North St. Louis that left 2 dead and 1 recovering in the hospital. Those stories and more ahead on LUTV News. Welcome to this edition of LUTV News. I'm Ben Kaiser. The Georgia man suspected of fatally shooting 8 people on Tuesday at 3 separate massage parlors is behind bars. Police say that at least 4 of the victims were of Korean descent. Police say that 21-year-old Robert Aaron Long was found in southeast Georgia after a large-scale manhunt. The shooting took place in the Atlanta area. A motive hasn't been confirmed. Dogtown is putting the kibosh on their St. Patrick's Day parade for the 2nd year in a row. Dogtown will now instead have house decorations that have selfie paintings made by 4 local artists. The neighborhood says that they're also offering a coupon booklet to support local businesses. The CDC says that attending St. Patrick's Day gatherings can increase your risk of spreading and getting COVID-19. The 3rd round of stimulus checks are now hitting folks' bank accounts. This is a site where you can check on the status of your money. The base amount for these checks is going to be $1,400. The government is estimated to be giving out $90 million in stimulus checks. To check out the status of your stimulus check, check the irs.gov/getmypayment. President Joe Biden signed the American Rescue Plan Act on March 11th. Straight ahead on LUTV News, triple shooting in North St. Louis killed 2 people in their car, with 1 survivor recovering in the hospital.
Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back.
when you want to talk, I'm here.
You quit smoking and thought, that's that. But here's the thing about lung cancer. By the time you see the symptoms, it could be too late. But now, there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early, when it's more curable. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
2 people were killed Tuesday afternoon in a triple shooting in the North St. Louis area. Police say the shooting happened in the area of North 9th and Warren Streets. Authorities say there was also a 3rd victim, and at the last check, they were conscious and breathing at the hospital. They say the victims were inside the vehicle at the time of the shooting. Police have not mentioned anything about suspect or motive at this time. The trial of 3 St. Louis white police officers accused of beating a black undercover detective is underway. Federal prosecutors allege Dustin Boone, Stephen Court, and Christopher Myers are accused of beating undercover officer Luther Hall and trying to cover it up. 2 other defendants, Bailey Coletta and Randy Hayes, have already pled guilty in the case. One of the officer's lawyer, Scott Rosenblum, denied any racial motivation. Hall was posing as a protester in September 2017 following the aftermath of the acquittal of ex-cop Jason Stockley. Hall recently settled a lawsuit with the city for $5 million and remains employed by the department. St. Charles County Officer Scott Ronald rescued 2 elderly and disabled people from a house fire Monday afternoon. Cottleville Fire Protection District says that the blaze started shortly after 1 p.m. at the 3600 block of Opal. Ronald says that he was the first one on the scene to the fire. When he got there, he says the couple's granddaughter told him that they were still inside. Ronald was able to break down a door near the garage and help the elderly out. Thankfully, neither of them were hurt. The case of the fire is still under investigation. Both St. Louis and St. Charles counties are hosting massive vaccination events over the next 2 weeks. Missouri Governor Mike Parson announced that a mega vaccination event will be at the St. Louis Community College at Forest Park. The mega event will take place for over 2 days. More than 14,000 COVID vaccines are expected to be administered.
Up next in weather, it's been wet and soggy out for much of the day already. While the local area has already been hit hard by storms, more rain is in the forecast over the next 24 hours. Find out more when we come back.
For coronavirus, people over 65, people with underlying coronavirus.gov.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked up to my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere, and just growing up the way I grew up, and to see this transition was very alarming. When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
It is currently 55 degrees out with a 70% chance of rain and storms. It will be mostly cloudy from 4 to 5, but rain quickly re-enters the forecast around 6 with a 40% chance of rain, which turns into a 90% chance at 8 this evening. There will be at least an 80% chance of rain for the remainder of the night, carrying all the way into Thursday around noon. As we look across the country, it is mostly dry and a bit cooler up north with patches of snow surrounding Wisconsin. Further south where we are, mainly low pressure driving across the central Mississippi Valley and southern plains, meaning some warmer temperatures and more rain will be in the forecast. Now taking a look at the local map, St. Charles currently sits at 55 with rain. Across the river, it is 49 in Maryland Heights and mostly cloudy, same as St. Louis to the east as we head into the afternoon. Shifting over to the west, both O'Fallon and St. Peter's are dealing with cloudy conditions, with it being 49 in O'Fallon and 50 in St. Peter's. Moving to the 5-day forecast, you can see more precipitation tomorrow with the high being 48. The rain finally departs on Friday with the temperatures rising as we go later in the week. After a little bit of clouds and a high in the low 50s on Friday, it will be mostly sunny on Saturday with a high at 57. The weekend wraps up with a beautiful day on Sunday, sitting at a high in the mid-60s. So try to get out and enjoy the sun. For LUTV Weathered, I'm Dominic Hosier.
Up next in sports, the Blues continue to take players off the injured reserve list as Tyler BOZAK is set to return tonight.
Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here. I've got your back.
when you want to talk, I'm here.
You quit smoking and thought, that's that. But here's the thing about lung cancer. By the time you see the symptoms, it could be too late. But now, there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early, when it's more curable. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
The St. Louis Blues are set to take on the Los Angeles Kings Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, but there will be an additional factor. Forward Tyler BOZAK is set to return to the ice after missing 21 games due to an injury. BOZAK received a concussion from a blindside hit back in January. BOZAK fans say they're really excited to see him back. 7 other players are currently out due to various injuries as well for the Blues. Spring training continues for the St. Louis Cardinals, who will also be playing Wednesday night at a 5:05 start time against the Houston Astros. The Cardinals are coming off a 4-2 win against the Washington Nationals on Monday. Players such as Nolan Gorman, Paul Goldschmidt, and Yadier Molina are making standout plays so far. The regular season starts on April 1st. New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew BREES announced his retirement earlier this week. BREES posted an Instagram video of his children breaking the news. In an appearance on the Today Show, he announced that he will be a football analyst with NBC Sports. BREES played in the NFL for 20 seasons, 15 of those being with the Saints. This 2010 Super Bowl champion retires as one of the most prolific players in the NFL while holding a few records as well. Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Tom Brady passed along a congratulations to BREES on Twitter. Lindenwood University softball team has extended their hot streak to 6 straight wins. After dominating Quincy University 2 times, the team has now won 4 straight in this series, and this is their 3rd straight sweep of a doubleheader. Lindenwood won the first game 1-0 and amped it up in the second by winning 6-4. The team looks to continue their sweep when they take on Truman State University on Saturday in another doubleheader. That's all for sports today. Back to you, Ben.
Budweiser has decided to switch up their usual St. Patrick's Day tradition in a big way. They will take the green initiative to a new level by pledging money to the renewable energy certificates to cover the electricity usage that was used to brew beer in one day. Budweiser is asking other companies to do the same. That's it for this edition of LUTV News. I'm Ben Kaiser. Thanks for joining us.